Hello, loves. If this is your first time here, my name is Bree, and today I'm going to be our guide. I ask all of you to find a space to fall deeply within yourself. I invite you to rest your eyes shut, to bring yourself to center, perhaps envisioning or imagining your energy moving from outside of you in other people, other situations, in your own thoughts. Just imagine all of this energy returning to you now, landing within your solar plexus, Manipura, space of 0 point frequency. During this transmission and guided process, some of the terms that we will use or concepts we will outline for you may not be understood. Some of it may feel as a reminder, a refresher on something you already know. And some of this will feel new to you. We're all taking some deep breaths now into our solar plexus chakra from outside of us in all directions, coming in, filling it up with golden and yellow liquid, with golden and yellow light, holding, and release. This time we breathe from the inside of this central point within our being. We're activating prana in this process, and we are activating our golden flame, our golden air, our golden etheric energy. Begin to take this breath in from your solar plexus, expanding outwardly as far and wide as you can go, as deeply as you can go, and hold. Realizing that we are crystallizing this unity consciousness here now, and release. The codes that have been streaming in have been activating our 12-strand DNA, which means for a new and refined directional energy within our being. Meditation is a vital piece of this puzzle. However, meditation can come in many forms. It is not always about clearing the thoughts. However, this is a suggested process for you if you decide you'd like to go down the path of service to others, of the path of perhaps new reawakening gifts such as channeling or accessing quantum data from the Akash. perhaps remote viewing, or simply having the ability, again, to read from energy. The Arcturians making an appearance here to remind us that our mind is a frame. It is a built structure for which we experience our day-to-day life. And this isn't a fearful thing. And in all of our energy processes and access points, we're allowing ourselves to observe the structures in place within the mind and decide if those are in need of a remodel. And oftentimes, they will be in need of a demolition. The reason we, and we being the councils of light, bring through so many of these visuals and metaphors is because you need your mind to understand here in the human. And most of you consuming this message right now consider yourself to be spiritual. You consider yourself to be perhaps a dreamer, someone who has your head in the clouds, someone who doesn't fit the structure of this world. It is you down on the earth plane, creating the new structures that are going to replace the old. As the third dimensional structure of consciousness is evolved and shifted into a more fifth dimensional frame or grid, you undergo a complete cellular transformation. It is through the 0 point frequency that you can impact the all you see. For your soul is not linear, your soul is multi-dimensional, you see. We did not know what this transmission was going to be about, and this was our design, to ensure she would allow this to flow without the structures of the mind. The areas, the aspects of your life that you consider to be in lack or not the vibration of which you resonate with, remove your energy from those fields and enter your own through the quantum field. Each and every time. Be aware of your triggers. Be aware of why you feel the ways you feel. And remember, this is not about blame. This is not about labeling, and it is not about storytelling. It's about bringing everything back into the wholeness. It is that simple. That with which we resist and push against will become our block. And everything we perceive outside of us is simply a reflection of us. We are forgiving all of our previous decisions, understanding they all had a place in the moments they occurred. And we are also taking ownership and accountability for each and every single word we emit, for each and every single frequency we output. That is up to us. But everything else we must learn and remember to let go. You will never change another if they sense this is your desire. You will never help another if they sense that this is your sole purpose in exchanging with them. You can grant access to joy and peace to others by anchoring it within yourself. But if you cannot experience the frequency of that which you desire, it is important you discontinue handing that responsibility to others in your life. It is not up to the people in your life to maintain your emotional body. It is up to you. And the same is true of your mind. Do you want your soul to be leading the show, or do you want your mind, which can only repeat that which it has already experienced? Many of you are having releases in the heart chakra, particularly the back or the rear of this space. You may want to stretch this area. You may want to twist this area. Remember with these transmissions that we are not requiring you to be in complete stillness. And in fact, as we work on your energy fields, you may sense twitching, heat, cooling, simply vibration or awareness into cellular structures of your being that you previously turned the blinders to. All processes of healing are processes of remembrance and allowance. As your society shifts from what was a hustle culture to that of a abundance culture, that of unity consciousness, many of your old drivers will fall away. Allow them to. Shift subtly if you must. Shift quantumly if you must. But remember, it is up to you and no one else. We're sorry to break this to many of you, but there is not a man in the sky that is God. God is all. God is the love and life force energy that animates all life. It is within all of you. And that is why we have you returning again and again to your central channel of light and your chakras. Because it is not out there. It is in here. There is nothing for you to prove to God. God loves you as you are. And many of you don't believe this because you were told another story, and well, perhaps it's time to consider a new story. Just consider it. You don't have to believe it or convince yourself of it. But be curious and open to perceptions that do not fit your current paradigm. For it is in the new pathways and the expanded states that we feel what it is to be a spiritual being. And that's all you are, isn't it? Larger than this body, grander than this body, and yet peacefully settled in it. We remind you to call upon Saint Germain and the violet flame anytime you sense an obstacle or a blockage. It's not up to you in your mind to do the demo and the rebuild. Allow that to be handled by Source. The violet flame will do this. And again, it's not about understanding. It's about inner standing. Returning to who you truly are. And sure, you may wish to be certain ways and in certain frequency states. But remember, it's not about changing you and who you are. The behavior will shift, the thoughts will shift, the feelings will shift. But you're returning to you see. And you're allowing for everything that isn't you to transmute with love back into the wholeness. You may want to bring your hands together at heart center, this beautiful mudra and position connecting us into this quantum space of the heart. This also provides us with a steadier integration of our left and right hemispheres of the brain. Our body is a highly advanced and beautiful technology. And here on this channel, we are assisting all to tap back into this beautiful technology and internal guidance system available to every living being. The blueprints are available with every living being, always there and accessible, not out of reach. May this tap you into your specific stamp in the quantum field of your divine soul blueprint. This is your authentic self, your love-filled self, your true self. You will have specific expressions and modalities to carry forth your spiritual being in this life. I now welcome you to bring your awareness deeply into your body. You may want to stretch, shake out your hands or your body. I definitely encourage you to hydrate. That's very important. During that session, I was seeing the chakra systems, and we had some very beautiful releases. So support your body and trust your heart and wherever it is leading you to your highest excitement, especially in the instances where it just doesn't make sense. I had many of these in the past. Why would I pick up a coloring book right now? This is dumb, guides. You're being initiated. Let it be yours in your own way. I love you all. Please do subscribe, comment, share, jump into one of my pathways. All of them will be linked below. Right now I am emphasizing the self-healing mini course. That's really a reset for you and your energetic field. And the intention is to remind you of your ability to heal from within and to go within. Many of us didn't believe it was safe to do that, so this is really an imbued frequency portal to rewire and transmute any of the layers we took on for protection earlier in life. I love you all, and I hope that you stick around here. Namaste.